Hello everyone, welcome back to this session of English. In this session, we are going to continue with our chapter tenses. In our earlier session, we started tenses and we discussed some parts of present tense, okay, or some types of present tenses. In this session as well, we are going to discuss present tenses. Well, we have already discussed the introduction concepts of tenses, present indefinite and present continuous tenses. So this we have already covered in the last session. In this session, we will be discussing these two tenses. One is present perfect tense and another is present perfect continuous tense. Okay, so let's begin this session. So first we'll discuss present perfect tense. Okay. Well, as I told you that present perfect tense is something which shows the completeness of something. Now let's begin with the introduction of this. So first we'll discuss the present perfect tense definition. The present perfect tense is a verb form that indicates actions or states that have a connection to the present moment, usually with a focus on the result or consequence of the action. It means when we talk about the present perfect tense, it is a verb form that indicates actions or states that have a connection to the present moment. It means if we show the completeness of any action in the present time or the present moment, usually with a focus on the result of the consequence. It means when we do that action, what is the actual consequence? Whether the action is completed or not is actually the consequence of that action or the result of that action. So when we show that consequence or when we focus on that consequence of the action, that is shown in the present perfect tense. Okay. It shows completeness of actions. Now, completeness does not mean only in the positive manner. It means whether the completeness is a positive or negative, both of that. It means if the action is completed or not completed, both of them will be shown in the present perfect tense because we can see the completeness form of that action, whether it is completed or not. Okay, so that will be shown in present perfect tense. Okay. Now here we have the rules of present perfect tense, and as I told you before as well, then in case of perfect tense, what we necessarily require is the have form. Okay, we should always have the have form in present perfect tense. Now have form is also you can use as have or has according to the subject, because in subject verb agreement rule we have already discussed if the subject is singular, the verb should be singular, and if the subject is plural, the verb will be plural. Affirmative, subject plus has or have plus third form of the verb plus object. For negative, subject plus has or have plus not plus third form of the verb plus object. Now here, one thing we should keep in mind, if the subject is I or plural, I, you or plural, okay, we will use have, and for any singular subject, we use has, okay. Similarly, in negative, we have subject plus has plus have plus not plus third form of the main verb plus object. Then in interrogative, now in interrogative, auxiliary verb comes prior to the subject. So has, have will come before the subject. Then first has and have, then subject, then third form of the verb, and then object. In interrogative negative, has and have, then subject plus not plus third form of the verb plus object. And in WH questions, WH word has, have plus subject plus third form of the verb and then object. Okay. So these are the patterns which we follow in present perfect tenses. Okay. Now let us see some examples of it. I have finished my homework. So in these sentences, we can see I, which is followed by have, and have is the perfect word. Okay. Because with I, we can use have, and then finished is the verb third. Okay, and my homework is the object. Now, as I have finished my homework, it means my homework has been completed. Okay, she has traveled to Europe. It means in her life she has had this experience, that is traveling to Europe. So once in her life she has traveled to Europe. Okay, I have not seen that movie. It means it has not happened in my life till now, that I have not seen that movie yet. Okay, they have not arrived yet. Okay, so this action has not taken till now. Okay, if I say I have not seen him today, it means this entire action has not taken place today in my life. Okay, today with me. Now, have you visited Paris? Has he finished his work? What have you done? Who has been waiting for you? Why haven't you finished your homework? when has she visited Paris? Okay, so all these sentences should be written in present perfect tense. Now, one more thing is there. Why do we use present perfect tense? If the action has been completed, it can also be written in past. Then what is the difference between past indefinite and present perfect? That we will discuss in the later sessions. But here the most important thing is to discuss that what is present perfect tense. Okay. And the difference between past indefinite and present perfect tense, that we will discuss later on. Okay. After we have learned past indefinite tense. Okay. Now let us move to the next one. Present perfect tense, usage actions completed in the recent past. So if some actions are there which have happened in the recent past, they should be written in present perfect tenses. Actions that took place at an unspecified time before now and are relevant to or have an effect on the present. Now, if some actions are there, the completeness of them or the action in the time in which they have occurred, they are either unspecified. It means we either don't know the time or the time is totally irrelevant over there. Okay. And the action, it has the effect in present as well. These type of sentences are written in present perfect tense. She has finished her homework. When? We don't know. Okay. But we know well that she has finished her homework. It means this work has been done. They have visited the museum before. Okay, though they have visited the museum before, it means this action has done before as well. When? We do not know. When we do not know when the action has taken place, when we do not know the time of action, that should be written in present perfect tense. Okay. She has graduated from university. When? We don't know, but she has graduated or she has done graduation. They have moved to a new city. When they have moved, no one knows, but they have moved, it is certain. He has lost his keys. Okay, this can also be written in present perfect tense. I have finished reading that book. It means I have finished that book. It means I have read this book entirely. Okay, so these sentences should be written in present perfect tense. Now let us move to the next one. This is the next usage of present perfect tense. It is to show the life experiences. When discussing life experiences without specifying when they occurred, okay, without specifying when they occurred, it means when we do not know the time of those experiences, but we discuss the experience, they should be written in present perfect tense. I have traveled to Kashmir. Okay, so I have traveled where? To Kashmir. It means once in my life I have experienced the beauty of Kashmir. Okay, when? This is not mentioned in the sentence. He has never eaten sushi. It means this experience he has never taken in his life. So this should also be written in present perfect tense. She has studied art history. So this experience she has taken to read the art history. They have lived in Japan. So they have experienced the life in Japan. He has worked as a chef. So he has worked as a chef as well. It means this work he does not do right now. This work he has done once in his life. Okay, so these are the sentences which should be written in present perfect tenses, which are the experiences that we have taken in our life or that we have not taken in our life or in the day or during the week or during the month or any time duration. But there the time of that action is not specified. Okay, or it is not mentioned or it is not known to the speaker. Okay, now let us move to the next one. To discuss how something or someone has changed over time. This present perfect tense usage changes over time can also be written in present perfect tense. How? Technology has evolved rapidly over the past decade. Decade means 10 years. It means in these 10 years, the technology has evolved rapidly. Okay, so these 10 years, past decade means the technology has evolved rapidly. It means it has progressed. Okay. She has grown taller since last year. It means from last year, if you see here now, she has grown taller. Okay. They have renovated their house. Okay. His English has improved significantly since he started taking classes. Now, whenever we use the word since, in the case of since, one sentence is written in past indefinite tense and the remaining part is written in present perfect tense. This is the special rule with since. Okay, present perfect tense. Sorry, not indefinite. This is perfect tense. Okay, it means subject plus has or have plus third form. They have renovated their house. Okay, the climate has changed dramatically in recent decades. Okay, so all these sentences should be written in present perfect tenses. Now let us move to the next one. Present perfect tense usage, multiple actions at different times. Events that happened many times in the past and might happen again. We have seen that movie several times. She visited her grandparents every summer when she was a child. So we have seen that movie several times. It means this action has happened several times in our life. When it occurred, we don't know, but it has happened in our life many times. Okay. She visited her grandparents every summer. It means she did this action, or she visited her grandparents every summer when she was a child. Okay, so this sentence can be written in past indefinite tense because here we know the time of action. When we know the time of action, it should be written in past indefinite tense. They traveled to Europe multiple times before they had children. Okay, this sentence cannot be of the present perfect tense. However, this sentence is correct, but this is not actually the sentence of present perfect tense. He played soccer in high school and college. We went camping with friends every year. Now, keep one thing in mind. There is a time of every action. Okay. And when we know the time of action, okay, when we know the time of action, that when did it happen, we should write it in past indefinite tense. And if we do not know the time of action, when that action took place, when we do not know the time of action, it should be written in present perfect tense, or the time which is given to us is totally irrelevant. That should also be written in present perfect tense. However, we will be discussing the same concept in the next session as well. Okay, I hope this much is clear to you all. Now let us move to the next one. Here, present perfect tense is usage with the duration from the past to now. For actions that started in the past and are still continuing now, they should also be written in present perfect tense. Okay, they have been married for 10 years. She has written 5 books. They have lived in London for 10 years. He has worked as a chef in several restaurants. They have saved enough money to buy a house. They have known each other for 5 years. Now, one more thing is there. Some sentences we have already discussed in our last session as well, that some sentences are there or some verbs are there which cannot be written in continuous tense. Okay, these type of sentences are always written in present indefinite tense, and whenever we add present indefinite tense with some time zone, okay, whenever we add some time zone with present indefinite tense, it is actually time zone. Okay, whenever we add time with present indefinite tense, it should be written in present perfect tense. Okay, it should be written in present perfect tense. Okay, now let us see. If you see this sentence, they have known each other for 5 years. Now, if I write the sentence in present indefinite tense, I will write they know each other. Okay, but if they have known each other for 5 years, so it should be written in present perfect tense, because here we mentioned the time from where, from which time they started knowing each other. Okay, they started knowing each other. Now let us move to the next one. When a sentence contains, now present perfect tense usage in adverbial phrases. When a sentence contains, now this one is very, very important part. Adverbs or adverbial phrases such as yet, lately, so far, recently, up to now, it often signals the use of present perfect tense. Okay. If a sentence contains any of these words, these types of words can only be used in present perfect tense. She has not finished her homework yet. So we have used yet over here. However, we'll elaborate yet in the next slide as well. They have been traveling a lot lately. Lately means recently. So the meaning of lately is recently. So this type of word is only written in present perfect tense. He has made great progress in his studies so far. We have recently moved to a new city. She has up to now completed all her assignments on time. Okay, so these sentences are always written in present perfect tenses. Now let us move to the next one. Here we'll discuss the usage of yet. Now this is again very important and asked many times in our exam. Now yet is actually the adverb of time. Okay, here this yet means adverb of time, and this yet means up to now. Okay, the adverb yet is typically used in negative sentences. And one more thing very special about yet is always used in negative sentences, always, and with the present perfect tense. So these two things are the most important factors of using yet. That if a sentence contains a adverb of time yet, the sentence should be negative. Also, it should be written in present perfect tense only. Okay. She has not finished her homework yet. They have not arrived yet. He has not called me yet. We have not received the package yet. She has not eaten lunch yet. Okay. Or it is not eaten, it should be had. She has not had lunch yet. So these sentences are written in negative and present perfect tense only. Now, in case of any meal, if we have dinner, lunch, breakfast, we use the word had rather than eat. Okay, we use the form of have rather than the verb eat. Okay, we eat food, but we have lunch. Okay, so this is the pattern to be used in case of meals. Now let us move to the next one. Here we'll discuss present perfect continuous tense. Okay. So let us begin with present perfect continuous tense. First of all, we'll see the definition and the rules of it. The present perfect continuous tense describes actions or events that started in the past and are still continuing or were happening recently. It means if some work has initiated in the past time and it is continuous up to now as well, that is written in present perfect continuous tense. Rules are, first of all, affirmative sentences, subject plus has have plus been plus first form of verb with ing plus object and then since or for plus time. Now, the since and for is very important right now because since and for will be written with the times. Okay, since shows the uncountable time, whereas for is used for countable times. Now, if the sentences are negative, we'll use subject plus has have plus not plus been plus first form of verb with ing, then object, then since, for, and then time. Interrogative, hasn't, have, subject, then been, then first form of verb with ing, then object, then since, or for, and then time. For interrogative negative, hasn't, have, subject plus been plus first form of verb with ing plus object, then since, or for, and then time. Now, what is the actual use of since and for that we will discuss later on. WH questions, WH word plus has have plus subject plus been plus first form of verb with ing, then object, then since, or for, and then time. Okay. So, if you talk about the use of since, when do we use the word since? Since is generally used to specify the starting point in the action or event. It is followed by a specific point of time, a particular moment or event. Okay, generally the uncountable time. But if we talk about for is used to indicate the duration of time that the action has been happening. It is followed by a period of time or a duration when we have the time in units. For example, if I say Monday is a particular day or the point of time, we use since Monday. And if I say 2 days, 2 days can be counted 1 day, 2 day. Also 2 days, if I write 2 days, 2 and then days are the units for the word 2. Okay, so 2 days, with 2 days we should write for. Okay, so when the units are given, we use for, and since is used for a particular day, particular time, particular duration, which is mentioned as it is. Okay. Now let us see the examples. So these are the present perfect continuous examples. She has been studying all morning. They have been working on this project since last month. He has been playing tennis for 2 hours. So 2 hours can be counted 1 hour, 2 hour. So we use for in this sentence. Okay. She has not been studying all morning. They have not been working in the project recently. He has not been playing tennis for very long. They have, what have you been doing all day? How long has she been working on this project? So these type of sentences should be written in present perfect continuous tense. Now let us see the usage and further more examples of present perfect continuous tense. Now here present perfect continuous tense usage, that is for the actions that started in the past and continue up to the present. This tense emphasizes the duration of an action that began in the past and continues in the present. Example, she has been reading for 2 hours. So she started reading for 2 hours ago and is still reading. She has been working on this project for 3 hours, emphasizing the continuous action of working on the project from a specific point in the past up to the present. They have been living in London since 2010, indicates continuous residence in London starting from 2010 up to the present time. She has been learning Spanish for the past few months, highlights the ongoing process of learning Spanish that started in the past and continues. We have been waiting for the bus for half an hour, describes the continuous action of waiting for the bus over a period of time leading up to now. Okay, now let us move to the next one. Now this is another usage of present perfect continuous tense, usage recently completed actions. When the action was happening recently and there is connection to the present, these types of sentences are also written in present perfect continuous tenses. They have been playing football, which is why they are so sweaty now. She has been studying all morning, emphasizes the continuous action of studying from earlier to date up to the present moment. They have been working on this project since last week, indicates continuous work on the project that started last week and continues to the present. He has been waiting for her call for the past hour, shows the ongoing action of waiting for her call starting an hour ago and continuing until now. We have been discussing the issue for the past few days, emphasizing ongoing discussion about the issue over the past few days, continuing up to now. Okay, now let us move to the next one. Perfect continuous. This is present perfect continuous tense, usage experiences leading to the current moment. Okay. To describe an experience up to the present. I have been working at this company since 2010. So I have been working in a company since 2010 and I'm still doing the work in the same company. So it is still in process. She has been working hard to achieve her promotion, emphasizing ongoing effort and dedication over time, leading up to the possibility of achieving a promotion now. They have been studying diligently for their exams, shows continuous effort and focus on studying, leading up to their current state of preparation for the exams. He has been saving money to buy a car, indicates ongoing saving of money over a period of time, leading up to his ability to consider purchasing a car now. We have been learning from our mistakes, reflects ongoing process of gaining insights and lessons from past mistakes, influencing current decisions or actions. Okay, so these are the experiences which are leading in the present time as well. So these should be written in present continuous or present perfect continuous tenses. In short, if you add present continuous with time, okay, if you add time with present continuous tense, they should be written in present perfect continuous tenses. For example, if I say I'm reading a book, that is present continuous tense. But if I'm working this from 2 hours, so I can say I have been reading this book for 2 hours. Okay, so whenever we add any time duration with the continuous tense, that is written in present continuous tense. Okay, so these are the tenses that these are the present tenses or the parts of present tense which we have discussed in this session. I hope this much is clear to you all the tenses that we have discussed for present tense. We have discussed present indefinite, the rules of present indefinite, the various examples of present indefinite, and same we have done with the present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. However, these tenses have the effect in future and past tense as well. For example, if we talk about past indefinite tense, the difference between past indefinite tense and the action that takes place in present perfect continuous tense, that occur in present perfect tense and past indefinite tense, the difference matters a lot because we can see various questions from this concept, that is the difference between present perfect tense and the past indefinite tense. Okay. Also, if we talk about future actions, so there are several future actions which are certain or which are not certain. If the future actions are certain, they should be written in present indefinite tense only or the present tense only. Okay, so there are various concepts that we still need to learn, need to know about present tenses. I cannot say that we have done present tense entirely, we have not completed that entirely. We will see the effects of present tenses in the other tenses as well. Okay, so in the next session, we'll begin the past tenses. If you want to learn more concepts about tenses, stay connected with me. Till then, thanks to you. I hope this session is very beneficial to all of you. Thanks to you.